I've seen worse weather than this. Bob's your uncle, Farry's your aunt. You have an ancient day, have ye?
Where do you think you're going? There's no visitors but the two recreants in there. Mr. Maxwell and Mr. Bacon are under house arrest. Kindly evaporate.
I am hearing you. I'm listening very carefully. That's how I know how wrong you are.
You take your joy in it.
Thank God! We've been cooped up there forever. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, but there's been an absence of absence, I'm afraid.
James, you don't have to air our dirty laundry to every stranger that passes by.
If you do the wash, we wouldn't have so much... Anyway, this is Ollie Starkey.
Who's he when he's at home?
We served together at Ramsgate.
Oh, Ramsgate. Sorry to intrude.
Jealousy doesn't look good on you, Roger.
You wouldn't happen to ken the whereabouts of Dr. Faraday?
Not actually sure. She was always talking about making a portal in the universe. It sounds ridiculous, but Roger says, well, we're a little worried she succeeded.
Don't tell anyone. If she has gone for good, we're out of work.
I was sort of hoping... Well, she designed the motorline pipes under the city, didn't she?
Oh, yes. That was one of the first things she did on her own, after Mr. Faraday went on holiday.
You're not going down into those tunnels, are you? It's like tangled hair down there. You know, like what's in the shower drain because certain people don't clean it.
I was hoping there might be, blueprints.
There must be, but the place is such a mess and she blew it up. The Bobbies won't even let us downstairs to water the plants.
If Dr. F comes back and they're all dead, we'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ollie, they want you to do it.
Well, then why didn't they... I could water them for you.
Oh, would you? We could try and dig up your plans while you do.
Once again, the heroes of Ramsgate save the nation.
Where do you think you're going? There's no visitors but the two recreants in there. Mr. Maxwell and Mr. Bacon are under house arrest. Kindly evaporate.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
We'll make a gardener of you yet.
I think we found your blueprints.
Brilliant. Give us a look then.
The thing is, we need someone to pollinate the flowers down there.
Pollinate? Is your bum out the window?
You can't expect a soldier to know about flowers, James.
Well, we can't go down there, can we?
It's my bee cannon.
It's her bee cannon.
Well, she made it for me.
I thought you were worried about pollinating the plants.
All right, fine. Here's the bee cannon. You'll love it. It's got cannon in its name.
What am I to do with that?
Just find some bees, suck 'em up, go to the flowers, spit 'em out.
I'll do my best. bees. There's no bloody bees in the village.
You
Ah,
take your
damn it,
joy
it's back to the
in
garden district, isn't it? Poor bees. They're the only ones around here clever enough to plan for winter, and now they're pretty much fucked.
Your Father Nature.
What's got into you, laddie? I used to be the fastest, you know. Then I wanted to be even faster. I got a recipe for it. Don't ask me from whom. Then they took it from me. And you know what? I can't run, even like I used to. It was a crutch. I can see how it'd be hard to run with a crutch. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. Will you run for a bit with me? Till I get the hang of it? At least I can outrun you. I mean, look at you. You're not going anywhere fast. And I'll get my confidence back. Thanks for the flattery, laddie. Time you see those lads, why don't you just run away? Run away? Yes, I could have done that. I should have done that, shouldn't I? Instead of hiding. You've helped me. I've been running around watching people bury things. I've marked it all down. Take this map. You deserve it.
Are you sure this is the only way?
Well, look at that.
There's a tunnel, but it's a bit dark.
It's under the Uncle Jack fan club.
They don't like you very much. Why?
We have a sort of disagreement about whether Uncle Jack's a very fine, funny fellow or a rotten, murdering, collaborationist traitor.
So that's why you smash all the televisions.
Roger, manners.
Have you got an escape plan for after you talk to the executive committee?
Why would I need an escape plan? I'm just going to tell the executive committee what's going on in the village. They're not going to shoot the messenger, are they? Then I'll just go back to my...
Home in the train station.
How would I escape, anyway?
Oh, I know. The parade float.
It'd be ridiculous, Roger.
What are you talking about?
The Uncle Jack fan club. They bring a giant balloon to the Battle of Flowers parade every year. It's enormous. It's supposed to be his head. Well, that could carry you away to, well, wherever the winds take you.
I suppose if I'm in the club anyway, I might as well grab the float. If nothing else, no one will have to look at Jack's head floating across the village on May Day.
You will need quite a lot of helium to fill it.
Fuck, I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it.
Look, empty hydrogen tanks.
What am I going to do with empty ones?
The label, DSIR, the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research. Well, you know, in Arkwright Labs. In the parade,
You think we can get the deposit back?
they must have full ones there.
Oh, what did I ever do to deserve you, Margaret? All right. I've got a map of the tunnel into the parade. Seems like I need to get in through the Jacobean Club. God, I hate Uncle Jack.
Very much for your purchase. Please come again.
Lovely day for it.
Did you hear? The circus is coming to town.
If you can't control your eyes, move on.
How's the family?
Maybe you're not all bad after all.
Lovely day for it. How's the family?
Ollie Starkey, I don't suppose you're looking for a job? My bodyguard seems to have gotten lost.
I'm afraid that's not in my wheelhouse. Good luck to you. The Uncle Jack fan club. I suppose they can't remember what he did during the war.
What did he do?
Voice of the Occupational Authority on the radio, wasn't he?
You can't go in. It's a private club. Toffs and wankers only.
Then who are you?
I'm the fucking cook, ain't I? Don't look at me like that. A girl's got to eat. Look, why don't you just fuck off? You ain't got any honest business in here. From the looks of you, you ain't got any honest business anywhere. Bunch of daft twats.
I think you can go in now.
Take the job, she says. You never have to suck another cock, she says.
I bet it's all up there.
They don't need a cook. They need a maid.
Where's the bloody parade balloon? You could hide the Tsar and all his relations up here, and no one's the wiser. Time to get the float out of here.
Ollie!
I said float. What did you think I said?
We didn't come here for the float. We came here to get into the Motoline tunnels.
And now it's time for famous Britons.
How on earth did he get to be Uncle Jack?
Everybody likes him, except you.
Have they forgotten what he did?
People are forgetting a lot of things now.
Oh, I suppose they don't even know what he did to you. But how did they forget who it was on the German radio every night during the occupation? They locked him up after the victory.
People don't talk about the past anymore.
When did they let him out?
You've forgotten things too, you know. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
You want me to go up the chimney? Like Santa Claus after he's eaten up all the biscuits?
Didn't you read the plans? There's a secret passage and a hatch.
We haven't been in the parade in a while, have we, Margaret? I hope the executive committee listens. I hope they're willing to tell people the truth.
Don't forget to get some hydrogen for your float, in case it doesn't go well in the broadcast tower.
I hope you're wrong, Margaret.
What are you doing in my playhouse?
Margaret? It was raining.
Your legs are all wet.
They shot you. You ran and they shot you.
You're still drunk.
Are you gonna haunt me?
Do you want me to go away?
No, please don't.
I think you're sitting on Helga.
Sorry, Helga.
I almost finished her. She's ever so upset about her apron. She likes everything to be just so. Could you finish her for me?
Tower can't be that far from here. I wonder what the executive committee's up to right now. Oh, I don't think I want to try to get past Headmistress while she's on the job. I better shut her down first. Where have they hidden her controls?
You know those signs they have in the village that say smashing and all that? I'd make them blink, and I'd make them bigger. And it's...
Sorry, ma'am. I need to get upstairs.
You'll have to ask someone who has time on her hands. Oh, something wrong?
I need to get upstairs to see the executive committee.
They're busy too, I should think. Why don't you ask somebody else?
Sorry, ma'am. I need to get upstairs.
You'll have to ask someone who has time on her hands.
You are not authorized.
I
Please
need
clear
to
the
get
area
upstairs to see the
immediately.
executive committee.
They're busy too, I should think. Why don't you ask somebody else?
You are not authorized.
How did I get here?
Did you go and see Sally Boyle?
I can't have. She's in the village.
Or she came to you? It doesn't matter.
She comes by. Why does she come by? Do we trade?
What did you buy from her?
Oh, my memory's more than usually fuzzy.
Did you take something she gave you?
I was sad, wasn't I? And ashamed. I can still feel it. I just don't know why.
You bought something from her, didn't you?
Why was I sad? What have I got to be ashamed of? Margaret, don't look at me like that. I can't help it if I don't remember. What the hell happened here?
Food production.
Good Christ, it's all going down the crapper.
You don't have to talk like that.
Who's in charge here?
You're in luck. It's me today. We rotate the dread responsibility. Do I know you?
So, there's only one of you who doesn't take joy on a day?
I might have had a little.
The tanks in the military camp. Did you know they made of papier-mâché?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like a joy?
Have you been getting out into the village lately? People are getting a bit slim. And these charts, are we running out of food?
Oh, no, don't look at the charts. They're horrible. Here, let me get you another joy. We've got our own booth.
They're the executive committee?
So, you people are in charge of the whole shebang?
That's us. Ever since the victory. What's wrong with the tanks?
You know what? I've forgotten.
Oh, good. Well, come back if you remember, but with any luck you won't. Be seeing you.
We have to tell people. They need to make a new executive committee.
Absolutely. If they won't heed the loony from the garden district, they're sure to hearken to the dead girl in his head.
They'd listen to Uncle Jack.
You know what that man did.
Everyone listens to him. All day long.
I can't stand his smirking face.
Ollie.
You're right. You're always right. But it's not going to be pretty. If we go upstairs, we're going to make him tell the truth about bloody everything. Hello? You? Hello? Here's Ollie. Hello? Time to pay the piper, Jack.
Where is he?
Good Christ! He's gone off! You can't have gone off! I've got things to tell you, Jack! Ah, I suppose this is where I could play a tape if I had one. Let's see what Jack has to say for himself.
I'm sure I had it right here. You know, there are times that you can actually take a little too much joy and, well, then you can't remember where anything is, can you? Ah, yes. Here it is. Mrs. Florence Gilbert of Brougham Hayes is holding an exhibition of her hand-knit dolls. Well, she likes to make dolls from all over the world, all knitted in wool.
It's his last show.
How'd you ken that?
The camera's smashed. They couldn't have shot another.
Do you know who'd have liked that? Margaret. Eh?
Why is he talking about you?
Who's Margaret?
Because I love dolls.
What am I talking about? Who cares about the past? Well, listen. Do drop by to see these fabulous dolls at Mrs. Florence Gilbert's.
Poor thing.
Poor thing?
She loved dolls, you know. She had dozens of them. They're from all over. I can assure you that there's absolutely no truth to the silly rumour that the food is running out.
How does he know about your dolls?
However, it is true that there's a brand new flavour of joy. Jesus. You'd think a 12-year daughter would be over dolls.
His daughter?
Yes, Ollie.
But she'd make these darling little costumes. I knew it was wrong. I mean... God, she was even excited about going to Germany. It was me. I couldn't imagine living without her, so... So I hid her. Someone tipped them off. And she ran.
No, that's not right. It was Jack what turned you in and I what tried to save you.
No, Ollie. You turned me in.
I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time.
But you were my daughter.
Jack Worthing. Margaret
I mean it.
Worthing. You're Ollie Starkey.
No, I couldn't have. I could never have betrayed you. You're my...
Neighbour. I was your neighbour.
How could I? How could I do a thing like that to a little girl? Dear God. Dear God, I'm sorry, Margaret. I never meant to hurt you.
Well,
It's a bit late for an apology.
What can I do? Tell me.
do you hear me? We've come to the end of our time. The food's run out. We're all going to starve to death. You have to stop taking your joy. Take it from Jack Worthing. That's me.
People have to know
But Jack's your father?
Stop.
that Jack's gone, that the food's run out,
All have to stop.
that they have to stop taking the joy.
Stop it.
You have to broadcast the tape.
Right, I could do that.
But you won't, will you?
God, I never meant to hurt you, Margaret. I'm sorry.
It's not going away.
They've cut the power. The bastards.
There's an emergency, one of those wheelie power thingamabobs. You're on air. The Bobby Popper. More of them. Watch out, someone's coming.
It's not going away. Come to the end of our time.
I guess walking out the front door's out of the question.
Good thing I made you get that float.
What do we do now?
We say goodbye.
To who?
I'm not really your daughter.
I know that.
And I'm not really here.
But
I'm a lie too.
we've been together so many years.
You don't think having an invisible friend is a wee bit babyish for a man who's been to war?
We can hide in the train station till it all blows over.
Now that you've put that on the telly, I think it's time you put away childish things.
You're right. You're always right. Goodbye, Margaret. mean, I never liked you! Or you! That's right, you as well, pal! It's not a lovely day for it. It's a fucking terrible day for it. Lovely day for fucking what anyway? Fuck the lot of you bastards! I'm going home!